Howdy and welcome back to Celebrating Vintage Model Kits. Going to be taking a look at another super kit. This is the Monogram super kit of the MiG-15 jet fighter. It's kit number T4. It was originally issued in 1954, and it was part of the second group of 3 kits produced by Monogram in the super kit series. You had 3 that came out in 52, and then another 3 came out in 54. So I'm going to include a link in the description to the previous super kit so you can get a little bit more history on it. You just look at that and you'll learn more about super kits and Monogram. And so now we're just going to look straight at the kit itself. So this one being part of the second series has got the kind of lime green as part of the 3-color print process on it. It's a fold open box. We've got the Monogram address down here, balsa and plastic scale model featuring 23 plastic parts, and your kit numbers up here. On the side, showing you the things that were special about it, including your plastic parts, your insignia that were decals as opposed to genuine decals as opposed to stickers that some kits were coming with at the time, and some finished wing in the wood parts, headrest, nose wheel, plastic stand. On this side here, a little bit more of the parts that are in there. Finished balsa fuselage, precision cut tail parts, clear plastic canopy, all kinds of good stuff. On the bottom, we've got the full range of the kits. So your Mustang and your Corsair and your Thunderjet were part of the first series, and then you got the MiG, the Saberjet, and the P40. On the end, you've got profile and repetition of the kit number, and same thing on this side. So this is the fold open box, and you've got some information on here as well. And here's the instructions. I've yellowed a bit over the years, but they're fairly large fold opens. On the back side, you've got this really nice 3-view drawing showing you the parts tree for the plastic parts and calling them out by name. A little history on the MiG, 1954 again, and glue to use, mono glue and mono dope, paint scheme, and some different views of the completed kit. So this would be something you could probably like stick up on your wall when you're a kid. And then this side here has got the actual assembly. So showing you the different kinds of tools you're going to need, getting ready, exploded view showing everything. And then putting on the parts and then sanding and filling in order to get a nice smooth finish. Final shaping of the wings, sticking those on, shaping your tails a little bit, gluing those on, giving an overall sanding and then some dope, and then drawing or marking lines for the ailerons and control surfaces, then putting your wing slots, cannons, covering up with some more dope, starting to decal, and then your finishing parts. So there you have your instructions. And then we've got our decals here. Backside, give you a little bit of information. Decal cut apart dotted lines, and specifically for the Russian kit. So there's your decals. Here's our balsa fuselage, already pre-shaped. A little bit extra sanding, smooth it out. And here's our wings. A little bit of a pre-form, but still need to finish those off. Looks like you had to kind of carve this out a little bit to make it rounder to fit in the slot. Then you got some pre-carved slots on there to put the wing fences on. Here's our tail plane, which has got a gray paint on one side. It's a flat piece, you'd have to kind of shape that a little bit. And then here's our plastic parts as they came in this little cellophane envelope. So this kit, it's got two sets in here, one in red, one in yellow. I've seen some of these that have got both different, a mix of parts, which I think was probably done afterwards, because everything came all on one tree. So you either got a set of red or you got a set of yellow. I'm not sure if there was a difference in production time frame when that occurred, but I have seen quite a few of these with either or. And then here is our tail plane. So again, you have to shape that a little bit. And then we got this little piece of cardboard with some additional things on here. So I think these are for the gear doors. And you can look at this one set that's been already separated, so you can kind of see what these parts look like. And I'm pretty sure these were acetate plastic when they came out. Sometimes these are warped out. They may have switched over to polystyrene at this point, but I know some of these kits have got some pretty warped parts, which may still be the acetate ones. So here's what your little plastic bits look like. And here is the canopy. That's got a little bit of warpage going to it. Fairly large frame, or heavy frame on it, but pretty thin, surprisingly. Not that there's much to look inside here. But there you have it. So this one appears to be missing the pilot head in both of these sets. Yep. And it's also missing the stand. So there should have been a stand in here as well too. But these built up pretty good. It's kind of the last gasp of your solid wood, combining it with some plastic parts to kind of make them a little bit easier to finish off nicely. A lot of pre-mold or pre-carved stuff. So Monogram was featuring this in their little catalog booklets that came in their plastic kits for quite a while. I've seen them showing up in kits that were issued as late as like 1961, 62. So these were still being made for longer than you may realize. So that's it for this one. If you've built one of these, tell us about it in the comments section. If you got one sitting on your shelf, as always, take some pictures and send it in, and we'll feature it in one of our viewer build videos. Well, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, and have yourself a great rest of your day.